देखिए आज हम अपना पढ़ेंगे इसमें, और आप लोग भी जो पढ़ना चाहते हैं वो अपना पढ़ सकते हैं। तो चलिए बिना देरी किए हुए, देखिए अब मेरे पास भी हुआ है, कॉपी किताब है, और इसमें हम लोग को पढ़ना रहता है डेली बाय डेली। हमको लगता है कि इसमें ज़्यादा लोग नहीं जुड़ते हैं, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, बस अपना तो काम तो करना ही है। तो देखिए दुनिया की चक्कर में ना रह करके और अपना पढ़ाई करें तो बेटर रहेगा। और इसमें तो पार्टी का लगन है, पार्टी का समय है, और त्योहारों का समय है। तो अधिक से अधिक त्योहारों का समय में है तो आप व्यतीत कर रहे होंगे, हमको पता है। और सबसे ज़्यादा जो है आपको वीडियो स्क्रॉल करते होंगे, ये जो रील्स होता है, तो उस पर आप करते रहिए, कोई बात नहीं है। और जिसको पढ़ना रहता है वो आकर के पढ़ेगा। तो देखिए मैं उत्तर प्रदेश करंट अफेयर्स में देख रहा था सितंबर 2025 का कुछ पॉइंट के बारे में। तो हमने बहुत सारे न्यूज़ के बारे में पढ़ा था इसमें। इसके बाद मेरा जो बचा हुआ था साइंस से टेक्नोलॉजी का जो पोर्शन है, साइंस से टेक्नोलॉजी, तो हम लोग को आपस में मिल करके पढ़ना है, ज़्यादा नहीं, 10 बजे तक चला जाएगा और लगभग 50 मिनट तक ही पढ़ना है। तो इसमें जितना मेरा टॉपिक पूरा हो जाएगा उसके बाद मैं बंद कर दूंगा, ठीक है। बहुत ज़्यादा नहीं कुछ पढ़ देखना है। तो साइंस एंड टेक्नोलॉजी, यूनिक स्टेलर केमिस्ट्री ऑफ स्टार A980, researcher at the Indian Institute of the Astrophysics IIA Bangalore have discovered a rare helium-rich star named A980 with its unusual chemical makeup, challenging current theories of how stars evolve and produce elements. About star A980, located in the Ophiuchus constellation around 25,800 light years from Earth. It is a cool extreme helium star and uncommon type. It composed almost entirely of the helium and minimal hydrogen, believed to the result from the merger of the helium-rich white dwarf and the carbon oxide white dwarf. A980 is the first EHE stars where finely ionized germanium Ge2 and has been detected, showing the germanium level 8 times higher than those in the suns. Second A, it is the premier research institution under the Department of the Science Technology, which focuses on astronomy and related science. It is originated from the Madras Observatory 1786, later moved to the Kodaikanal 1899 and renamed Second A in 1917 and relocated Bangalore in 1975. Second topic is India sends second astronaut to space. India marked historic achievements as a group captain Subhasu Shukla became the second Indian in the space after Rakesh Sharma in 1984 and the first Indian to visit the International Space Station ISS. He flew a part of the Axiom mission 4 as is the commercial flight to ISS organized by the Axiom Space, US-based private space company. Axiom 4 mission. Axiom 4 is the fourth private crewed mission to the ISS in collaboration with NASA, following AX1, AX2, and X3. The crew includes the Peggy Weston USA mission commander, former NASA astronauts, with over the 675 days in space. Subhanshu Shukla, India, Stowers, Winsimsky, Poland, ESA reserves astronaut and the Tibor copy Hungary and the payloads specialists. Key experiments include the effect of skin exposure on astronauts, tardigrade survival in the space, astrobiology, growth of 6 crop varieties include the moong dal and the cyanobacteria relevant to closed loop life support. Involve the 16 experiments from 31 countries including India, making the Axiom most researcher focused mission. Significantly for India and offers a direct experience in the human space flight and operation benefiting India is upcoming Gaganyaan mission and future mission too. देखिए बस क्लियर रीडिंग करने वाला क्लास है, आप भी क्या कर सकते हैं जुड़ करके पढ़ सकते हैं, अपना कॉपी कलम निकाल लीजिए, आप पढ़ना स्टार्ट करिए, किताबें निकाल पढ़िए, क्योंकि पढ़ना बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होता है, रीडिंग करना इंपॉर्टेंट होता है। क्योंकि देखिए हम डेली बाय डेली क्या है, कुछ ना कुछ रीडिंग करते हैं और रीडिंग करने से हमको अधिकतर चीज़ें याद हो जाती है। ठीक है, जब रीडिंग कर लेंगे, एक बार दो और पढ़ेंगे तो ये चीज़ें क्या हो जाएगी, याद हो जाएगी। तो आप भी क्या कर सकते हैं, जुड़ करके पढ़ सकते हैं। ठीक है, पढ़ सकते हैं। तो अभी क्या है कि जैसे मान लीजिए आपको कोई क्वेश्चन नहीं आते हैं तो इसमें मेंशन करिए और क्लास के अंत में क्वेश्चन को क्या किया जाए, आपस में सब लोग मिलकर सर्च किया जाएगा, पढ़ा जाएगा। इससे फ़ायदे ये होते हैं, जो ग्रुप में पढ़ने से ही फ़ायदे होते हैं, जो भी क्वेश्चन फँसे रहते हैं आप डिस्कस करेंगे, वो चीज़ें याद आ जाएँगी। ठीक है? तो द मून, मार्स एंड टारगेट इंडियन स्पेस स्टेशन 2035, ह्यूमन लूनार मिशन बाय 2040, तो ये सब है। Favipiravir show the promise against the Chandipura virus, CHPV, Chandipura virus. Recently, Indian Council of the Medical Research, National Institute of the Virology, ICMR, NIV, Pune, Pune में identified the favipiravir as a promising treatment for the Chandipura virus based on the early mouse models and results showing the reduced viral load and the improved survivals. CHPV, first detected in Maharashtra in 1965, has caused major outbreaks in Telangana 2003 and Gujarat, Maharashtra 2024 with the highest mortality and endemic presence in the central India's rural and the tribal areas, especially during the monsoons. CHPV is a neglected. CHPV मतलब होता है चांदीपुरा वायरस. CHPV मतलब चांदीपुरा वायरस. And Orbivorous of that Viscolvorus and genus Rhabdoviridae family is the transpecies and Rhabdoviridae family that transmitted primarily by the Philiptomines, sandflies, it is the Philoptomotus and the Pepataceae as possible Aedes aegypti mosquitoes, Aedes aegypti mosquitoes. Targeting the central nervous system, अच्छा. Targeting the central nervous system and often the causing fatal encephalitis in children. Symptoms begin with the flu-like the signs and may be progress to seizures, respiratory distress, anemia, and the cerebral complications, especially in the absence of the timely interventions. देखिए हम बता दिए हैं कि ये बस हम लोग पढ़ने की ज़रूरत है, हम लोग सभी लोग मिलकर क्या करें, पढ़ाई करें। देखिए अब एक क्या करेंगे, आपको एक दिन में तो नहीं पढ़ने आएगा, कहने का मतलब ये है कि आप डेली बाय डेली भले 2 ही पेज पढ़ें, उसमें ध्यान से पढ़ें, देखें। जैसे मेरे पास देखिए अभी पास क्या है, उत्तर प्रदेश का करंट अफेयर्स है, उसको मैं अपना पढ़ रहा हूँ। और इसमें हमको लगता है कि 3-4 लोग 5 लोग जुड़े हुए हैं, तो भी अपना काम कर रहे होंगे। जैसे जो मान लीजिए आपको कोई क्वेश्चन नहीं आता है, जैसे मान लीजिए आपको इसमें कॉम्प्लिकेशन नहीं आ रहा हो, कॉम्प्लिकेशन का मतलब समझिए होता क्या है, उसको एआई के माध्यम से सर्च करिए और उसको बताइए कि इसका सिनोनिम्स क्या होगा, एंटोनिम्स क्या होगा, उसका होमोफोन्स कैसे लगाएँगे, उसका वन वर्ड सब्स्टिट्यूशन कैसे लिखेंगे। तो अब जब उसको सर्च करेंगे ना, तो बहुत सारे एक इन्फॉर्मेशन डालेंगे, तो उसमें 10 इन्फॉर्मेशन प्राप्त होगा। जैसे नॉलेज का ले उसके बाद उसको क्या करें, नोट कर लें और नॉलेज का लेवल क्या होगा, बढ़ता जाएगा। इसके बाद यह है ब्रॉड स्पेक्ट्रम ओरल द एंटीवायरल एंड जापान इनहिबिट्स आरएनए डिपेंडेंट आरएनए पॉलीमरेज RDRP has been used against Ebola, Lassa fevers, Zika virus, and COVID-19, but still require further CHPV, Chandipura virus, and specific testing before the human trials. Then in all machines, and India has made a major advancement. It is request and a safe and effective dengue vaccines and Dengue, all the country first indigenous tetravalent dengue vaccine now that reaching the 50% of enrollment in the phase third clinical trials. Development by the Panacea Biotech and the Panacea Biotech is a collaboration with the US National Institute of Health, National Institute of the Health (NIH) and dengue all then for early the phases and trial phase first and second showed a strong and balanced immune response with no serious safety issue reported. This development is crucial as dengue lacks the universal treatment and severe case of result in the life-threatening complications such as internal bleeding and shocks. Dengue is a viral disease transmitted primarily by the female Aedes aegypti mosquitoes. Female Aedes aegypti mosquito, which is also spread the chikungunya, yellow fever, and Zika. And common symptoms include high fever, intense headache, eye pains, muscles and joint aches, rash, and fatigue. Diagnosis is confirmed through the blood test, and the treatment is mainly supportive since the no specific antiviral exists. The only the proof that is dengue vaccine so far, the Dengaxia, was cleared by US FDA in 2019, limited to the children aged 9 to 16 with a prior infection in the endemic cases. India's next topic. India's first equine disease-free compartment. Recently, India's first equipped disease-free the compartment EDFC at RBC Center College Meerut cantonment received the global recognition from the World Organization for Animal Health WOAH on July 2025. The EDFC is a biosecure zone where the horses are protected from the major infectious disease through the constant veterinary monitoring and adherence to the WAN standards. The facility is certified free from the five equine diseases, including the glandus and Sura, while India have the remains free from the American horse sickness since 2014. The milestone was made possible through the inter-agency collaboration involving the Ministry of the Fisheries, Defense, Diamond Veterinary Services, Equestrian Federation of India, and the UP Animal Husbandry Departments. India now the plans to apply that compartmentizations model to the poultry, aiming to create the HPAI-free compartment and boost state safe animal trade through the strengthened biosecurity framework. History, art cultures. Next topic is history and agriculture. Dual-faced lamp depicting Shiva Vishnu syncretism. A rare 15th century, the dual-faced lamp has been discovered at the Predors and Enartapotomenava temple is the Udupi district, Karnataka. This intricately carved artifacts reflect the fusion of the Shiva and Vaishnava tradition, combining depiction of both the Shiva and Vishnu, and was denoted by 4056 CE as confirmed by the inscription. ज़्यादा लेंथ इसमें जाओ, ज़्यादा दिया हुआ है, कब 2-3 दिन तो लग ही जाए, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, कितना दिन लग जाए। देखिए इसमें चलिए कोई दिक्कत नहीं है। One side shows Shiva Nataraja performing that Pralaya Tanda destructive dance, accompanied by the Parvati, Ganpati, drummer Vringi, and Khadga. Ravana seated in the goddess Mary in the Vismaya Mudra and had a gesture symbolizing wonders. The other side of the illustrates Brahma, Indra, Ananta Padma, Nabha, Agni, and Varuna are pleading and Vishnu to calm Shiva, signifying the theme of the cosmic balance. All figures are the Sambhagna and posture with the distinctive headgear that continue worship of the Khadga, Ravana, and Mary in the temple outer country and reflect that enduring the presence of the folk deities within the border of Hindu tradition. Kolhapuri chappals. Recently, the Prada luxury clothing brand acknowledged that its main footwear design was inspired by Kolhapuri chappals after a criticism for the cultural appropriation and the GI tag violation. Cultural appropriation refers to using the traditional cultural elements without the credit after often for the commercial gain, raising the ethical and legal concerns. Kolhapuri chappals dating back to the 12th to 13th century, the Maharashtra are the handmade from the vegetables and tamed leather with distinct open tube and t-shirt designs. These chappals received the geographical indication GI tag status in 2019, covering the 8 districts in the Maharashtra and Karnataka, ensuring the exclusive regional use. The GI tag valid for 10 years protect the regional products and is regulated by the DPIIT under the Ministry of the Commerce and Industry. Birth anniversary of the Adikavi Sarala Das. Recently, the president participated in the birth anniversary celebration of the Adikavi Sarala Das and the 15th July. Adikavi Sarala Das. Adikavi Sarala Das, originator of Odisha literature, was born around the 15th century CE. He was the first scholar to write in the Odisha language, Odia language. His early name was Siddheswara Padia and was a contemporary Gajapati king, the Kapilendra Dev. He wrote his epic poems at religious establishment known as Muning Shans. Besides the three topics of which is best known, the Mahabharata, Valik, Valinkha Ramayana, and the Chandi Purana, he also wrote the Lakshmi Narayan Bachanika. Odia language. Oldest of the eastern group of the Indo-Aryan family, Odia is derived from the Ardhamangadi Pragat and Prakriti. Odia has also been influenced by the Dravidian language, as well as the Arabic, Persian, and English. In 2014, Odia became the sixth language of the country, getting classical language status after Sanskrit, Tamil, and Telugu, Kannada, and Malayalam. In 2024, Marathi, Pali, Prakrit, Assamese, and Bengali is included in the category of the classical languages. Odia is one of the 22 official languages, including the 8th schedule of the Indian Constitution. Achha. Maratha military landscapes and added to UNESCO World Heritage List. Recently, UNESCO 47 World Heritage Committee session inscribed that is the Maratha military landscapes as India's 44 World Heritage Site for the 2024-25. The site includes 12 forts across the Maharashtra and Tamil Nadu. Gingi Fort built between the 17th and 19th centuries, showcasing the Maratha military and the territorial strategy. The fort spanned and were trained with the coastal islands and plateau, with a notable example like Ragar, Sivneri, and Vijayadurg and Sindhu Durg. 8 forts are protected by the SISI, while 4 are managed by the Maharashtra Directorate of Archaeology and Museum, ensuring the heritage conservation. Inscribed by UNESCO criteria, and where the site is hold outstanding universal value, committing all the 196 members of nations safeguards it. Geography and environment topics. Subarnarekha rivers, Balasore district in Odisha, experienced flooding after water was reportedly released from the Chandil Dam located on the Subarnarekha river in Jharkhand without notifying Odisha authorities. Origin and cause. The river began near the Nagari village in the Rachin district, Jharkhand, as flow for approximately 395 kilometers before draining into the Bay of Bengal, creating the estuaries between the Ganga and the Mahanadi deltas. Tributaries, notable tributaries include that Kharkai, merging the Sonari, Domwani near the Jamshedpur Kachi, Karakari, Roro, the Hormu, Nadi, Dhamra, Singaruba, and Dulunga. Geographical dispute that is a Supernekha basin and extend through the Jharkhand, Odisha, and West Bengal. It is broad by the Odisha, Chota Nagpur, and the northwest is a Baitarani basins, Bay of the Bengal, and Kasai Valley system. And notable features that river forms the Hindra Falls. Key structure along the river through the Getas, Getal Sur, Reservoir, the Chandil Dam is a Galudi Barrage, and Ishna Dam is a Kharkai Barrage. Thirst webs. Global warming is intensifying the and atmospheric the evaporate demand how much moisture than air seek the leading to drying to soil and the plants. This is a fact is known as the thirst waves coined by Reservoirs Mitpal Kulkyle and Mike de Hovis and Trust have the stress is a list of 3 consecutive days marked the exceptionally high atmospheric demand for moisture. They are caused by the combination of temperature, humidity, and solar radiation and wind speed. Thirst wave is associated soil moisture loss, increased irrigation needs of the high tend the risk of the crop stress yield decline. Study revealed the rise in the of evaporative demand in the regions and such as the northern India as the western and eastern Himalayas mainly due to expanding agriculture and vegetative. MMSC certification for the Chilka Lake mud crab fisheries. The strengthen India's inland fisheries. Indian Council of Agricultural Research Centers, Central Inland Fisheries and Research Institute ICAR, CFR, ICFRI, and the Chilka Development Authorities and collaborating to attend the Maritime Stewardship Council MSC certification for the mud crab fisheries at Chilka Lake. This would mark is the first time as inland fishery as India is nominated for MSC sustainability certification. MSC is the global non-profit organization that is promotes the sustainable fishing through it is an eco-level and certification system benefit include the increase the export potential, biodiversity protection, and the livelihood supports. India is the world's second largest fish producer, contributing 8% to global fish production, 4% to the global fisheries exports. It released the shrimp production and ranks second is aquacultures and third in capture fisheries. Inland fisheries, which make over 75% of the country, and the first out fish output primarily the concentrated states is Andhra Pradesh, West Bengal, and Karnataka. Review of the project elephants. तो आज हम लोग ज़्यादा नहीं पढ़ेंगे क्योंकि थोड़ा काम है हमको, थोड़ा काम कर लेंगे क्योंकि हम लगभग आधे घंटे ही पढ़ेंगे, बस 8-9 मिनट है, ठीक है। तो कल से जो क्योंकि आज छुट्टी का दिन था, त्यौहार था, थोड़ा चले गए थे काम से, तो क्योंकि अभी थोड़ा काम मुझे करना है, तो आज लगभग आधे ही घंटे अपना रीडिंग करेंगे और कोई भी क्वेश्चन अगर हो तो उसमें मेंशन करिए, बाद में उसको डिस्कस कर लिया जाएगा। Review project elephant study. The Union Environment Minister reviewed the project elephant, highlighting the completion of the phase 1 of land sense of the Northeast India and rising concern elephant friend collisions. Between 2019 to 2073, elephant died due to the rail accident. High risk zones on railway track were surveyed to prevent further incidents. A genetically database for the captive elephants and regional conflict mitigation plan were launched, focusing on the corridors in southern and the northeastern India. India hosts around 60% of global Asian elephant population in 29,964 elephants counted in 2017. Karnataka list and numbers are followed by Assam's and Kerala's. Sloth bear, and gharial were proposed by the inclusion in the space recovery program and the conservation effort with the IUCN Endangered WPA 1972 schedule in and sites and appendixes in form of. तो देखिए 50 years of the sites. अभी मुझे काम है तो मैं जा रहा हूँ काम करने के लिए, आप पढ़ते रहिए, थोड़ा उसे माफ़ करिएगा क्योंकि हम नहीं आज रुकेंगे और हमको थोड़ा काम करना है, काम कर लेंगे तो सही रहेगा, ठीक है। तो कल मिलेंगे, कल पढ़ा जाएगा क्योंकि आज 25-26 में वीडियो हुआ है और चलिए कल मिलते हैं। थैंक यू वेरी मच।